River surfing is the sport of surfing either standing waves or tidal bores in rivers. Claims for its origins include a 1955 ride of 1.5 miles along the tidal bore of the River Severn. River surfing on standing waves has been documented as far back as the early 1970s in Munich, Germany, today offering the world's largest urban surfing spot. Standing waves. In this type of river surfing, the wave is stationary on the river, caused by a high volume of water constricted by flowing over a rock and creating a wave behind. It is a form of hydraulic jump. A river surfer can face upstream and catch this wave and have the feeling of traveling fast over water while not actually moving. Europe. Germany. Despite being many hundreds of kilometers from the nearest ocean, Munich has a reputation as a surfing hotspot, offering one of Europe's best waves. The Bavarian capital is the birthplace of river surfing. The city has been the center of surfboard riding on a stationary wave since the early 1970s. Up to 100 surfers daily hit the waves in the city's English Garden, the largest urban park in the world. There are in the Eisbach River, the world's best-known river surf spot. The Eisbach wave, literally ice brook, the flow velocity of the icy water is about 5 meters at a rate of 20 tons per second, and the temperature never gets above 15 degrees Celsius. An annual surfing competition is held on the standing wave. Additionally, there are further stationary waves that form on the River Isar just downstream of the Wittelsbacher Brücke bridge in Isar-Verstadt, as well as on the canal that joins the Isar Channel with the Flossland. Munich has produced the best river surfers and was the first location that created a true surfing community around an inland river wave. The scene has around 1,000 active surfers, while 10,000 in Munich will have tried it at some point. Austria. On Austria's River Mur in Graz, river surfing is irregular on two waves built for surfing in 2001 and rebuilt in 2004 by Canoe Club Graz. Near Salzburg in the Arm Canal there is a custom-built surf wave, the Almwell. Norway. Norway has several river waves, amongst the most famous are Balkan in Voss and an unnamed river wave in Sarpsborg. Oslo are in the planning phase of building a potential artificial river wave in the main city River Kasselva, Switzerland. The Limit River in Zurich does not have any standing waves but is fast-flowing. Local surfers have developed a pulley system known as upstream surfing which allows surfers to surf the river. North America. The Habitat 67 standing wave in the Lachine Rapids in Montreal, named for its location adjacent to the Habitat 67 housing complex, has become a popular destination for river surfing. Corin Addison, an Olympic kayaker and three-time world freestyle kayak champion, was the first to surf the Habitat wave in 2002. His river surfing school, Imagine Surfboards, has taught 3,500 students since 2005. A second Montreal River Surfing School, KSF, has hosted 1,500 students a year since 2003. From fewer than 10 original surfers, it is estimated that the current of participants numbers around 500. Jackson Hole, Wyoming is known as the most famous river surfing community in the U.S. The first documented cases of surfing on the Snake River occurred in the late 1970s. The wave known as Lunch Counter is a standing wave that churns during times of snow runoff in the months between May and August each year. This wave is highly active during these months and the area continues to grow as a surf destination. Pueblo, Colorado has also become a river surfing city. A kayak park was built 2005 near downtown Pueblo and locals have been surfing features 3, 4, and 7 ever since. In the 2000s, transplanted ocean surfers began riding standing waves in a number number of rivers in Alberta, Canada. Several shops in Calgary now stock boards specifically designed for river surfing. Missoula, Montana has surfing on Brennan's Wave, a man-made wave on the Clark Fork River. Boise, Idaho has surfing at the Boise River Park near downtown Boise. The Boise River Park features an adjustable man-made wave on the Boise River. Because the wave shaper is adjustable, river surfing is available virtually year-round. New Zealand. The world's first commercial river surfing operation was started by John Nimhoff in 1989. Trips are run on the Kawarau River near Queenstown. Bodyboards are used to run rapids and ride standing waves on the river. Tidal bores. Tidal bores occur in relatively few locations worldwide, usually in areas with a large tidal range between high and low water, and where incoming tides are funneled into a shallow, narrowing river via a broad bay. Large bores can be particularly dangerous for shipping, but also present opportunities for river surfing. The funnel-like shape not only increases the tidal range, but it can also decrease the duration of the tide hash phase and amplitude flood tide, down to a point where the flood appears as a sudden increase in the water level. Note the tidal bore takes place during the flood tide and never during the ebb tide. A tidal bore can create a powerful roar that combines the sounds caused by the turbulence in the bore front and whelps, entrained air bubbles in the bore roller, sediment erosion beneath the bore front and of the banks, scouring of shoals and bars, and impacts on obstacles. Tidal bores are being surfed along coastal rivers such as the Pororoca on the Amazon River or England's River Severn. Severn-bore surfing. The Severn-bore has become a competitive sport with dozens of surfers vying to record the longest ride. The tidal surge also attracts canoeists and windsurfers. The present champion surfer is Dave Lawson from Hempstead, Gloucestershire, who has covered 5.7 miles on a surfboard. His record-breaking surf took more than 35 minutes and was logged by an official adjudicator from the British Surfing Association. Pororoca bore. The Pororoca is a tidal bore, with waves up to 4 meters high that travel as much as 13 kilometers inland upstream the Amazon River. Petite Kodiak bore. Tidal bores are backwards-moving waves that travel upstream over forward-moving downstream waves. They occur twice a day on the Petite Kodiak River in the Bay of Fundy, driven up the river by the world's highest tides. The North American record for surfing a single river wave was set by J. Wessels and Colin Whitbread of California, who rode the Petite Kodiak River's tidal bore for 29 kilometers on the 24th of July 2013.